About 48 million of us expected to drive. That's 95% of all travelers for the holiday. The CDC has urged everybody stay home because of COVID. But the virus is not the only threat this holiday. The experts say we're more distracted than ever behind the wheel. CNBC's Contessa Brewer live in Kingston, New York. Contessa?
Shep, good to see you tonight. The pandemic and drivers are using their phones 50% more than pre-COVID for things other than talking. That's actual driving data from the Farmer's Signal app. Devices aren't the only issue here. There are other passengers, there's eating and drinking, personal grooming, and now even emotional distractions.
He loved capes in particular. He put his superhero costume on in the beginning of October, and he did not take it off. Well, actually, they cut it off of him in the ambulance after he had been hit.
Zadi So was just 3 years old, holding his mother's hand in a crosswalk in a parking lot when a distracted driver ran into them.
It'll be 6 years this coming February, and there's not a second of my life where I don't miss him. I miss him all the time.
Zadi's life story cut short, and yet now a cautionary tale for others. The tiny caped crusader is imagined as a Native American superhero named Z-Hawk in a comic book commissioned by Travelers Insurance. It's part of a campaign called Unfinished Stories, a fight against distracted driving.
We really worked hard to work closely with the families of the victims to ensure that we tell their unfinished stories in a way that honors their lives and hopefully causes people to stop and think and change their behavior.
Something's got to change. In 2018, distracted drivers were involved in crashes that killed more than 2,800 people in the U.S. and injured 400,000. Those numbers may be low because distractions are so underreported.
What's more important when you're operating a vehicle that can be a deadly weapon than to pay attention to what you're doing?
It seems like common sense, but 24 states and D.C. decided a law was necessary. They banned handheld devices while driving. Did the laws work? Well, one study shows most states saw an average of 16% drop in traffic fatalities within 2 years of passing a handheld ban. Shep?
Contessa, thanks. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.